Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Oh man, the series is coming to an end, my people. Let's go. We got this AQ Distractions 2, followed by the Cypher, where everybody made up all kumbaya. Can't wait for it. Yeah, and then we about to get into something else after that. We'll figure out the next series is. Give me some ideas down in the comments below. We might go to Cypher route. I know a lot of people are saying they wanted to see the Hennessy Cyphers, the Cartel Cyphers, all that, the Crown Cypher, all that stuff. We might just do like a whole bunch of Cypher videos and just pick MVPs for all of them. We might continue with the beefs. I know a lot of you guys wanted to talk about some of the beefs between like Calligraph Jones and Black Bones and stuff like that. Read all the comments. I see what you guys say. Let me know what you really want. Whoever gets the most comments and shit like that, we'll start steering towards that direction. But for now, let's focus on this. Do me a favor. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. A little bell notification guy. If I remember correctly, I like AQ, and I even gave him MVP of one of the Martell ciphers. I think the first one. I think he was by far the most impressive, which was a shame because I'm a Black Bones fan. But let's get into it. All right, so we got a vector disc. The artwork might be the best thing about this series. they've had some dope ass covers that have been, shout out to whoever's been doing the artwork for this entire series. Dead ass. Let's go.
This is what it's come to, huh? Left all the bars, got internet bundles, huh? Paid influencers is where you run to, huh? Social media is how you come through, huh? How am I in the middle of this? Every time I hear your shit, boy, I giggle at it. If you can't make it rain, make it drizzle at least. You brought guns to a nuclear war, blow missiles on this.
Woo, okay, all right, couple things. Number one, paid influencers and shit like that. That is hilarious. You'd have to look at the numbers. It's really hard to get receipts for shit like that, but that could. It looks like he's taking the personal route again and shit like that. But his flow, as soon as he starts, I like that. I like the setup punch, the setup punch, the setup punch. That's my shit. I think that's why I liked him the most in the Cypher too. It's probably because of that. Let me know. Audio quality on this is shit. Is it just me, or is the beat way too loud on this? Like this, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The beat sounds way too loud on this. All right, let's bring it back. Well, not that much. Let's keep going. We're only 20 seconds into this.
Drizzle at list, you brought guns to a nuclear war, blow missiles on this. Gave you distractions, I made you in the bid, even though you lied to me. Said the song was for the kids. I dropped the verse inspired by the Don Jazzy twit. Then you jumped in the booth instead of this and reminisce. Still I put it out, just before I tweaked your lines for free. On the phone with your mama, your nerve couldn't hold the beef.
Ooh, okay. So this type of stuff, actually, if you guys follow YouTube beefs, this shit happens all the time. Very, very recently, so I don't feel like dropping names because everybody gets in their fucking emotions. I don't feel like dealing with these losers. But it's very, very common when you have somebody who's like featured on a song and something like that for them to come in with their own agenda and like pretty much change the entire meaning of the song. I think that is some snake shit, pun intended. But yeah, I'm not with that shit. That's interesting. I hope he doesn't take the personal route this whole time because it's been done over and over and over again. I want somebody to just come in here with some fucking bars and just take somebody's head off. That's what we want from this. I want a bar fest for the next 4 minutes. Let's go.
I tweaked the lines for free. On the phone with your mama, your nerve couldn't hold the beef. You wasn't pH, every word gets back to me. Check the pH, it's ether, that's acidic free. You couldn't find a soul, so you say you put me on. Your brother not dope rapper, you know put am on. Your sister not Fuji artist, you know put am on. Your brother manages you and yet you're begging Godwin Tom. Got a DJ in your fam and he don't play your songs. Then you say you put me on. You 2 out of his 3 if you're ashamed to say my name. Bro, call me the one, cause if I'm ever 2-3, gotta be Michael LeBron. Sit down.
Ooh, okay. I have mixed emotions about this. Walk with me on this, alright? The entire scheme doesn't hit for me because it's basically the same exact thing that MI said. He might as well have not written that. Like, that's just repeating the same. That's no new material. He's just being a little bit more, I guess, specific about who they're talking about, right? Him saying your brother is a DJ, like, very specifically is no different than you didn't put on a fashionista. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit. For me, that was all a miss. He did flip it in the end with the, because like, so first of all, there was an exact reference, if you go back to the previous disc, where Vector comes back at MI and he's like, who did I put on? 2 of the 3 of the people around you. AQ is obviously one of those people. For him to take that line, rebuttal it, it's a dope rebuttal, call me the one, because the 2, 3 have to be Jordan, LeBron. That was dope. That was a dope flip. I don't know if it was worth the 20-second lead up to get there. Like, it could have been a standalone. I don't like taking the personal route again when it's beating a dead horse at this point. You know what I mean?
The one, cause if I'm ever 2-3, gotta be Michael LeBron. Sit down, be humble, you know I know too much. For the mill to YSG, bro, you owe too much. You're pumping XO with the money that you ain't got. I don't mean to be rude, but just save it for baby food. Davido wouldn't.
Why did they keep bringing this man's kids into it? He said, save it for baby food. Okay, alright, that was disrespectful. It wasn't a bar, but that was disrespectful as shit. It was funny. There was a genuine chuckle off of that. The rest of it, again, you're putting his personal business out there, saying you're floating money, you don't really have it. Is it true? Is it not? Again, it's hard to do anything without receipts. To me, that's not really any different than the beginning talking about the influencers. You have to be able to have receipts for these things. I don't care. Give me bars. I want bars. Come on.
Money that you ain't got. I don't mean to be rude, but just save it for baby food. Davido wouldn't save you. It's different cause that we pray to. Toe to toe you feel defeat. That white garment won't save you. Ungrateful. Chubby did 12 million a year, but your eyes were set on ice. That's why you couldn't see the stairs. You wanted everything he had, so Gaga gave you his range, gave you nice, gave you two-face, gave you all that he could share. T-Rex A&R your tracks, help you string your lines together. But your heart is a black hole, you made everything disappear. That piano tried to give you the keys, you pissed on him. H-Code gave you a hit, you switched on him. Licious crack it, try to crack it, but you had him on your blacklist. Now no producer will touch you. They all know about your theatrics. Your whole.
Alright. Again, content-wise, this is a huge miss for me. I'm already over this track, if I'm being perfectly transparent with you, because all we're doing is just listing all the personal people again. However, there's 2 things I want to point out here that were really dope. At least he was flipping the name. So, like, a lot of the comments, I read the comments, I see what y'all say. Like, oh, you don't get it because you're not from here, you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. You're probably right. You're probably right. I'm not going to argue with you about that. But at least what AQ had done in this is he's given us flips inside the personal, such as, like, the piano put you on, pissed on the keys. Like, for them to do that, you know what I'm saying? They're at least putting wordplay. He's at least putting wordplay into it. That still keeps it interesting, right? And then the rhyme scheme was super, super clean at the end of this. I like this, how he ended this.
Piano tried to give you the keys, you pissed on him. H-Code gave you a hit, you switched on him. Licious crack it, try to crack it, but you had him on your blacklist. Now no producer will touch you. They all know about your theatrics. Your whole style is J.
I like that. I like the multi-syllable matchups for that last line right there. That was hard. If he'd have come with shit like that the whole time, I don't care if he'd have just read the fucking phone book to him. That shit would have been hot.
Crack it, but you had him on your blacklist. Now no producer will touch you. They all know about your theatrics. Your whole style is Jay-Z. Your whole persona was catfish. Universal drop to you, still getting your ass kissed. You can't survive without the label. Rap music is a fable. Forget putting me on, just put one rapper on your label. Sign a man you wouldn't sign. M up for.
Again, this is all the same in my shit.
Me a deal, but I know the business. Turn it around and floated a label. Now Black is on the map and Turner is coming too. Steady on the phone with Aldo, there's nothing he wouldn't do. What the F is wrong with you? You never think things through. What does a girl think of you? You move like a nincompoop. Social media trends.
Alright, I'm checking out of this one, I think. You can't be hard and say nincompoop. You can't do it. No one can. Not just you. This ain't coming at AQ. There's not a rapper. Maybe Beans. Maybe Beanie Siegel or like Jada might be able to say nincompoop and it'll... No, probably still not. Probably... It's a miss for me, dog. I don't like that. We're halfway through. I'm not liking this one. Well, here's the thing. I might actually like this one if it was like... If I didn't just hear all the same bars from the other rappers. That's like... You have to look at the time frame that I'm listening to all this. It's all within like the same week. You know what I'm saying? Like... That probably plays a role in it too.
wrong with you? You never think things through. What does a girl think of you? You move like an nincompoop. Social media trends is how you think things move. Either you're mentally unstable or it's the people you listen to. Or it's really for YouTube and it's really about the views or the flogging by the bitch.
See, that was like forced too. His syllable matchups are bad now. He's very inconsistent on this track. Listen how he has to rush this bar in because it doesn't fit.
Oh, it's really for YouTube and it's really about the views or the flogging by the bitch with the broom got you confused or that pussy had you for good, lost your mind when she left. But
I didn't even go back to the right bar. I did not make my point there. I'm well aware.
Media trends is how you think things move. Either you're mentally unstable or it's the people you listen to. Or it's
you see how that doesn't flip? It's not hitting on the same snare. He's like rushing to get it in. Yeah, that flow wise, music theory wise, this is off. There's a lot of misses on this for me actually. I don't really have, like, he got a couple glimpses with the 23 line, the piano flip, stuff like that. That's like alright, but overall, it's mid.
really for YouTube and it's really about the views or the flogging by the bitch with the broom got you confused or that pussy had you for good, lost your mind when she left. But it's cool. Let's keep that between me and you. You and your boys gonna beat me.
You can't do 2.5 minutes worth of diss tracks and personals and then be like, we'll keep this one between you and I. Motherfucker, you've been airing laundry out the whole time. What? Well, that don't make no sense.
She had you for good, lost your mind when she left, but it's cool. Let's keep that between me and you. You and your boys gonna beat me. Must be something in your dreams. You've been saying you're gonna pull up. Better be talking about the dreams. I live behind Lafayette G, 5 minutes away. That's Dolphin Estate. You can come through a Balinde. All that height, no sense. 6'4", no brains, no plans. The second coming that never came. State of surprise was average.
I like that one. I like that one. I'm not gonna hate on that.
For no brains, no plans. The second coming that never came. State of surprise was average. A7 average. All your projects average, but Lafayette G was garbage.
That's kind of been the way I'm feeling too. There's some truth in that.
That's how you rap the whole city wrong. And you couldn't put one person on your whole city on. You did from activists when your career's like the president's. Your second coming saw your career reach the height of decadence. Rapping where you're from but killing it from inside. AO is your OC Banjo. You wouldn't let him shine. And all of this left the state in a state of surprise. Even though you know your time is up, you hold on cause of pride. Everything was set up for you. You had the backing of your tribe. And still you fucked it up cause your ignorance couldn't hide. You both came from the barracks to a place of position. You never elevated no one, only brought us division, but I'll expose you. There's no rerun. Just like Buhari, in a couple years you'll be done. Just tell me one person from your past you're cool with. Block Muno if I'm getting signed and kill this hubris. Culture gave you fame, you paid him back with cruelty. You stole from YSG and started playing the victim. Better listen, stop preaching, it's sickening. This is not dissing, it's all facts I'm spitting. You pay influencers, I influence only the truest shit. Independent all my life, everything I write influences. Got myself here, no man is the boss of me. Say what you like, I advise you proceed cautiously. In Unilag, you introduced yourself as a fan. At the Storm Battle event, you were happy to shake my hand. You would stand, you just mad, you can never rap like me. Put us on any record, I slap you in my sleep. For all you other rappers, I'm Moses, I'm Mount Sinai. I write it in the presence of God for y'all Israelites. But this is not some definite laws for you to live by. There's only one commandment, thou shalt not diss I.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've made my feelings about this pretty known throughout. Let's go to the scorecard. We'll break it down. Dun, 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 dun. We small. Sure, I'm up in the air. AQ, he's 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3. I think the Martel Cypher 2, I did not like him. I think Martel Cypher 1, I think he was the best one in the Martel Cypher 1. And then this is a complete miss for me. So target audience for this, probably not, to be honest with you. Not at this point. We've heard all the bars already. We've heard all the personals. You didn't really bring anything new to the table. You talk about expose him. You didn't really expose him. You just said the same shit that MI did. Proper setting for this is in the series. The only time I'm listening to this is if we're listening to the series of events that are unfolding and shit like that. Bars or lyrics. Here's the thing, like, you can tell that he has glimpses of dope bars. He put some dope flips in there and stuff, but the focus of this track for me was just meh. I don't know. It's definitely not the best he could do. I'm giving it a 17. 17 out of 25. The delivery, again, He had a couple times in there where he showed good music theory, but a lot of it was forced, a lot of it was rushed, a lot of it wasn't him coming up with bars. He was just trying to fit sentences in to get like personal jabs in. There was no focus on music theory in this at all. I'm getting 17 again, because we seen glimpses of it in there. The beat selection was fine. I'll give him a 15 out of 15 for the beat selection, but the sound quality and mixing, 10 is maybe being generous. Beat sounded like it was up too much. There was kind of like a degradation of the sound quality itself. Like, it wasn't a studio quality. This was probably on par with the quality that Vector had, and then nowhere near the quality that MI had in the Viper. Effectiveness for me, 3, because it's the same shit. You didn't bring anything. You didn't say anything new. You know what I mean? Like, it's all personal shit. People don't love you. You didn't put anybody on. If you take that out, if you take personal attacks, right? Your people don't love you. You didn't put anybody on. If you take that out of this verse is 14 seconds long. Tell me I'm lying. I'll argue with you guys in the comments. You already know I'm down for it. I don't know. Enjoyability for me, it's gonna be, I don't know, man. I'll give it an 8. Here's why. I know you guys liked it. An 8 because, so 8 for me is super enjoyable under specific circumstance. The specific circumstances here is, number one, you're not an outsider. You know these people that he's talking about. Maybe the name dropping for you was like, oh my God, and like made you like freak out or something like that. The enjoyability for me, I do like his flow. I like the setup punch flow when he gets in those pockets and shit like that. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Overall, 70. 70 out of 100 is my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. What direction are we going from here? As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.